everyone, Specter here, and welcome to Star Citizen. Today we are going to take a look at this Anvil Super Hornet. The Anvil Super Hornet is a medium fighter in Star Citizen. So before I talk more about it, let's get to it first. As you can see, comparing to the other Star Citizen ships like the Banner Defender, or even for human building ships for example, like Anvil Hawk, okay, these kind of ships. This Super Hornet, or maybe I should say all the Hornet series ships, is kind of old style. Yup, I think it's like very close to modern fighters. Yup, so of course there's an Anvil Arrow as well. It looks some sort of like close to current like modern fighter as well, but it is like a fancier version of the modern fighter. But this one is like the old style modern fighters. Yep. So it reminds me like what? Like it just looks like, is it called F F100? That's Super Saber or something like that. Yeah, the head looks like that kind of thing. Sorry, I was just tripped by something. Alright, so yeah, it gives them give people some sort of like a very rugged image about the ship. And in here you can see there's a size 1 laser repeater, and also up there it got a ball turret for 2 size 2 laser repeaters. So basically you have 2 size 1 laser repeaters and 2 size 2 laser repeaters up there. And this way is the only place for you to get in or out of the ship. So you have 2 seats, 1 co-pilot, 1 pilot. I will talk about it later. At the wingtip, you can see there's a ballistic Gatling gun in here. So ballistic weaponries can do more damage because even though the enemy shields is up, the ballistic weaponries can still have a chance to punch through the shield and do some damage to the hull of the ship. So that would be very deadly, of course, although it's size 1. Just like the modern fighters, you got a very huge thruster at the back of the ship. And basically the right hand side of the ship is equal to, the same as the left hand side of the ship. So let's get inside of the ship first. Starting from the co-pilot, you guys need to share the same ladder so you don't fight against each other. Alright, you need to line up when you have like more than 1 players to handle the ship. For this view, the view of the co-pilot is not good, of course, especially at the front is being blocked by the pilot seat. But no worries, because this co-pilot is not supposed for you to kind of fire any kind of missiles, but instead you can have a very good view. Why I would say that? Well, because you can handle the remote turret up there. Of course, if you're a solo pilot, no worries, this turret will be yours. But once if you've got a friend with you, you can kind of ask him or her to handle this turret so that you guys can engage 2 different targets at the same time, which is very nice. Of course, if you are in a retreat, you can ask your co-pilot to handle something at the back, but the point is you need to move a little bit maybe upwards so that at the back will be lowered and your guns will be able to engage something right at the back of the ship. If not, you can't do such a thing. But still, most part of the ship you can cover it. The top upper part of the ship can be covered by this turret, no worries. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. But anyway, I just try to say that the co-pilot seat also can help help the pilot to manage the power output as well, contact the landing surfaces or like the other players, and also Let me enter it back first. Sorry about that. Yep. So you can kind of handle these kind of features like power output or something, as I said, and also contacting someone. Of course, it's very like human in this ship because we got something called ejection seat. Yes, you can eject if things go south, so go sideways. So basically, starting from 3.15, probably it's a very good idea for you to stay alive. I mean, have more willing to stay alive in the game because, well, a lot of things happening and you might lost everything you have if if your character died. So it's a very good features for you, unlike the Buccaneer. Okay, let's get out of the ship to enter the pilot seat. As I said, when you enter the pilot seat, you guys need to share the same ladder. Just hope that you guys didn't press the wrong button to enter different seats. If not, you guys will fight against each other again. But the view, well, is acceptable except down there. I can't see anything down there. For the fighter, as a fighter, it's still okay. It looks like a lot of border settings, like in on a lot of inside of most of the modern fighters, I think. Uh, so those panels are not blocking my way. It's a very good thing. So I would say it's acceptable for me. Although many pilots, many planes probably say is not good. Okay, so this one also come with an ejection seat feature, so you can just eject yourself once the ship is going to blow. As you can see, the pilots can handle a lot of weaponries, including those laser repeaters at the ball turret. Once you got a co-pilot, of course, you might not be able to control them, but still, well, in different times got different kind of beneficial, right? So if you are playing alone, you got more firepower by the pilot, they're controlled by the pilot. But if you got a co-pilot, you can handle different target at the same time. So it's a good thing, right? Still. Well, although the ammo limit is quite low, but for me, it's still okay. The firepower is still okay. Um, it's quite agile for this ship, so basically, no worries for you to like kind of missing the target. I can handle the target very easily, so I would say it's quite good, especially once like you are like out of like laser ammos right now and waiting for it to charge. Well, no worries because you if you got some hits, okay, land some hits on the enemy ship, their shield probably will be lowered. So at that point, you can use these ballistic Gatling guns to like hammer the enemies. So it just can do more damage than those laser repeaters can do when the shield is up. So that's why I quite like the setting. I won't change it. Of course, you can change those ballistic Gatling guns into size 1 weaponry in order to like kind of have unlimited ammo. But still, I need to remind everyone here that if you change it into laser repeaters or laser weaponries, you will decrease the ammo count per gun because you need to share energy to like to more laser weaponries. So just be reminded about that. And also you have 8 missiles in total. It's quite handy if you talk about offensive. This ship, well, is quite limited use for bounty missions because you don't have any kind of SCU cargo space, as well as you don't have much internal space. So, yep, if you purchase this ship, it is just for bounty missions or fighting. No cargo running, no peaceful use, technically. Alright. And if you want to purchase this ship in game, it costs you around 2.1 million. Yeah, at this price point, you have a few choices to choose if you talk about fighters. One is a very useless, which I'm not going to suggest, but still I will talk about it, which is a car to all. And the other similar price point would be the saber, the Aegis saber. Yep. So both of them share. I mean, three of them share similar price point. Of course, it just depends on what you like. If you more, I mean, if you want some stealth, features, then like the Aegis saber would be your choice. If you want an alien ship, well, I won't suggest it, but Kato R probably. And if you want something like very human and also got stronger firepower, I would say this Anvil Super Hornet. Well, it depends on how you rate stronger means. For me, you got more weapons and also easier to handle than the saber, kind of. Okay, so I would say this ship is kind of stronger, especially you got more missiles. All right, but of course, saber can sneak through enemy lines easier than this Super Hornet. So it depends on your gameplay. Just in case that you guys want to support this game development, want to purchase this ship, I mean, you really want it to be in your fleet. All right, so it would cost you around $180. It is slightly expensive comparing to the Saber and also the Car to All, but yep, once when it's available, it costs you 180. Yeah, I would suggest you to grind your way to the ship first. Okay, fly around, do some missions with it. If you really like it, of course you can purchase whatever you want. Just be reminded that $45 can grant you access to this alpha testing, so that you do not need to, like, it's not a necessary thing for you to purchase any kind of ship that is like more than the Aurora MR and also the Mustang Alpha. All the purchase that you made for extra ships probably is supporting the game development instead of like so-called buying the game. But of course you can spend your money wherever you want. Just be reminded that $45 is enough for you to access to this game. All right. So this is all the information I know about the ship. And if you have any suggestions that I can make this video better, okay, what kind of thing I should do in order to make it better, or maybe I miss out something about the ship, or you have some questions you want to ask, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you think this video is kind of like helpful, feel free to leave a like. Okay, so I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.